Good day, everyone. We are the Group 1. My name is Sherry May S. Ames. Together with Ann Princess, Abby, and Diana Lu, and Aryan, and we are here to report about this Chapter 6, IT Application in the FB Service Industry. So, introduction. The service industry refers to the establishment rendering service to their clients such as airlines, hotels, restaurants, and others. As the previous chapter specifically deals with the use of IT tools in travel and tourism industry, this chapter will focus on how useful is IT and other applied business tools in the restaurants and beverage service industry. So, the FB service industry. So, the meaning of FB is food and beverage. The food and beverage service industry is built of complex system of buying, storing, preparing, and selling food and beverage. So, storing, preparing, and selling food. In this chapter, we will use an example, the fast food chain. As they are operated as a network, thus processes are complex by which the need for IT is very significant. For example, McDonald's and Jollibee are known in the food service industry in the Philippines. Located almost everywhere, these facilities provide service to their customers on site or off-site. The question on how they manage their organization, how they market their products, how they forecast for the next few years, how they control operations, how they train employees, as well as how they process everything to make its operations flow smoothly is a challenge for us. Their operations are complex. Can we imagine how many branches are there, and yet consistencies of products and service are met? This is also the same Starbucks coffee. For example, Starbucks coffee company and other food and beverage establishment with a lot of branches. Because their operations are complex, it is not advisable and will never be helpful to keep track of its operations by manual activities only. So IT will definitely help in providing effective, efficient, and fast service to their customers.
When we're talking about MIS or Management Information System, it is an information system used for decision making and for the coordination, control, analysis, and visualization of information in an organization. It's also the study of people, technology, organizations, and the relationships among them. MIS in the service industry. As discussed, the service industry is composed of establishments providing services to various clients or customers such as airlines, travel agencies, resorts, hotels, and restaurants. A service industry is a business that does work for a customer and occasionally provides goods but is not involved in manufacturing. This section, however, will focus on the restaurant aspect. The manager of a restaurant or beverage establishment must be able to determine prices and schedule, make forecasts, perform an ongoing audit of inventory and other company assets, and monitor performance. The managers will take on many responsibilities. They ensure restaurant runs smoothly and efficiently, and they are also the one who analyze and plan restaurant sales levels and profitability. Thus, this cannot be done manually as effectively and efficiently as possible, as documents and data needed might not be prepared and stored consistently. MIS application in the restaurant service industry is supported by three components. These are the following. First, the people whom the service is to be rendered. This is the people who give, hand over, who do or perform the services. Second, service process as implemented in the organization. It is a set of defined tasks needed to complete a given business service activity, including who is responsible for completing each step, when and how they do so. And last, service technology as used in the decision-making of the organization. So the technology can speed up data collection to help company manager make decisions faster and more efficiently. Therefore, in the service industry, Management Information System or an MIS gives its prime focus on the services that are needed to the people. We can see in figure 6.1 MIS in the restaurant service industry. The illustration shows that the three components is important when an MIS is to be applied in the restaurant service industry. Represented in a triangle, it goes to show that each component is of equal importance, that the absence of one will already ruin the effective and efficient management of the restaurant. Let us discuss the components one by one. The first component should focus on the service needs of the people, or the guests who will patronize the establishment. Their needs should be continuously monitored and evaluated so that the managers can revise the service strategy to meet guest expectations. The moment the managers were able to fix the service strategy, the next thing to consider is the service processes. The MIS should now evaluate the efficiency and effectiveness of the process for the decided operating standards. This will help them analyze what technology will then be applied to ensure that the company goods and objectives are met. The third significant component of an MIS of the restaurant is the service technology, which defines the efficiency and effectiveness of the service processes. These components involves data communication, information search, as well as a real-time decision of the managers or management using the system. Should these parameters be met or handled effectively, it follows that the system efficiency improves significantly. This will then result in management relying on this if appropriate technology was chosen. With this appropriate technology, the difference in service quality is observable. By this application, the service organizations becomes efficient in the nature and then is able to provide with the best type of the services to the customer. The main intention of MIS in the service sector is to provide most satisfying experience to the customer. Managers put a lot of efforts to create a distinctive service to remain competitive in the industry. Nowadays, there is a tough competition in the market. That is why it is very essential to retain customers.
Okay, good morning everyone. Let's now proceed to the point of sale system in the restaurant business. The point of sale system, or commonly known in its abbreviation as POS, helps restaurants operate more effectively, manage their operation, and connect with customers. It is a computerized system that allows business owners to track their sales, cash flow, and food inventory. It also helps simplify establishments' bookkeeping activities massively. In the food service industry, the use of a POS is an integral part of business implementation. Today, cash payments are no longer just the norm. Most restaurants use the POS system to be able to process credit card payments. With a high volume of cash and credit card transactions all day, a POS system becomes a necessity. By having a POS system, employee theft is minimized, if not totally avoided. So for today's generation, we no longer just use cash or money to pay for our bills, especially if it's in a restaurant. So we chose to pay for that using our credit cards. So in order for the business or the establishments to keep up with the trend or to cope up with the new trend, then they will need to have a new system that will cater the services, that will cater the needs of the customers in a more effective and efficient way. So in order for them to be able to handle the load of customers, in order for them to do it more quicker and to serve more customers, they need the point of sale system, because this caters all their needs and it has a lot of advantages to the business owners. So we have here the sample restaurant POS interface. We have here the side dishes, desserts, drinks, appetizers, soups, and main dishes. So under the side dishes, we have French fries and mixed buttered wedges. On the desserts, we have Spanish fruit cake and fruit platter. For the drinks, we have soda and iced tea. And for our appetizers, we have Caesar salad and fresh tuna bites. For our soups, we have sweet zucchini and crab and corn. For the main dishes, we have beef teriyaki and braised pork. So another advantage of having a restaurant POS system is that it simplifies communication between the counter, the kitchen, and the wait staff. So as you can see on the screen, we have here the discussion on how a POS normally works in the restaurant business. So the first thing it would be the order taking. The moment the order was taken and confirmed, it will be entered into the computer. The computer then calculates the bill including tax. Once the customer pays, the staff will then enter the receipt number and the amount paid. So we will gonna use Jollibee as an example. So I believe that everyone here had tried to order even a one-piece chicken on the Jollibee. So as you noticed, the staff will ask for your orders and then they will have to note it on the computer right in front of them. So that would be the example of this order taking. And the next would be the food and beverage preparation. After the order was paid, it will then appear on the computer screen back in the food preparation area. The cook or crew in a case of fast food chains prepares the order and keys into the computer once done preparing. The staff at the counter will then can see on his or her screen that the order is finished and ready to be served. So if you happen to order one-piece chicken, then that will be notified if that order is already finished. And you are also notified if you are now eligible to get that order. So next would be inventory management. Once the orders are completed, the POS system automatically tells the inventory system that the ingredients in making the order have been used. The inventory system will then subtract the ingredients used from the available items. The items subtracted from the total available ingredients on hand are placed then at the purchasing system that can be generated once stock ordering is needed. So we will go back again to the one-piece chicken. So if you ordered one piece of chicken, that will automatically subtract to the inventory system of the chicken on Jollibee, and then that would also be noted to the purchasing system that they need to get the stock again because you have ordered one piece of chicken. So let's jump to reports generation. The POS system can track employee productivity and average sales per employee. It can also show the most and least popular items on the menu. Details on how quickly orders are served from the time of input are identified. the number of customers served on an hourly and daily basis, and the number of times the tables turn or the new customers are seated can also be tracked or generated. So this is how the POS system works. Those 4 levels shows how it is used or how it can be used in a business operation. Right, so there are a lot of companies that offer POS system applications to restaurant business owners. So some of these POS used by the industry are the following. First would be the Condor CIMS point of sale system. This is a Windows-based system designed to provide business owners with up-to-date technology. The company that sells this technology is BIR accredited. Second is Mosaic POS. This is an easy-to-use and cost-effective POS system that services over 100 customers, representing approximately 1,000 outlets across the Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam, India, and UAE. And then the last one would be the Utak POS. This is a cloud-based POS system for iPad and Android tablets. It is a Filipino-made and is used by over 1,500 partners across the country, including the famous Belgian Waffles, Potato Corner, the Shawarma Shack, and Hala Kebab Express.
Other restaurant technologies and hardware. Here are some of the technologies that are observed in food services establishments that offers efficient services and that delight customers. Number 1 is handheld POS systems. This allows customer to order at the table and pay their bills. It improves order speed and accuracy and turns table faster. This provides convenience, particularly to the customers since they will be transacting in their respective tables only. And the picture will be like this since you cannot understand the description. If you cannot understand the description itself, I represent you a photo of it itself so that you could understand. It looks like this. I know you can see these ones in dramas like Korean dramas or stuff, or even in person. You can see restaurants using this one so that it will be more easier to pay the bills. And the next one is self-order kiosk. It spells like KIOSK, but I really don't know the pronunciation. This is a growing trend and is becoming a major facet of quick service and fast casual restaurants, such as in some stores of Jollibee and McDonald's. Self-order, like when you order in Jollibee, you cannot say, waiter, my order is like this. You need to serve yourself. You need to go and tell what you want, not like the waiter going to you now. It's self-service, self-order. You need to order for yourself and nobody else will do that for you. It's self-orders POS. You should not forget that, because most of the time when we go to fast food chains, Jollibee, McDonald's, Inasal, self-service. And the third one is online food delivery. Very familiar. Since when we experience such COVID-19 for how many years, online food delivery has become the most in demand since then, but it becomes the most in demand in COVID-19 pandemic. Establishments strengthen their online delivery service so that customers covered in area can reach them easily. You will not go there anymore. You only need to do is to call them, like Jollibee. 87,000 Jollibee delivery. You hear that song. That is a good example. Next one is food apps. Familiar food apps: Grab, Zomato, GrabFood, Metromart, Food Panda. I know you know them. This has food apps
This has also become a significant tool for customers even before the COVID-19 pandemic. These apps already existed even before the pandemic, but it became more popular when the pandemic strikes, because you can easily order through phone apps and stuff, and you don't need to go outside and experience wearing masks and stuff. So it is the easiest way. So in summary, the restaurant technologies and hardware has efficient operations and delight customers. In summary, there are 4 of it: handheld PO system, self-ordered kiosk, online food delivery, and food apps. That's all. Thank you.